Hello, everyone. It is Thursday, December 5th. I am Annika Spalding, the Community Relations Director here at the Amarillo Little Theater. And this is Thursdays at 3, where I go live every Thursday to get you caught up on what's happening this week at ALT. This season, Thursdays at 3, is generously sponsored by our friends at Brick and Elm Magazine, Amarillo's premier lifestyle magazine. Their November-December issue is packed with fantastic articles written by local contributors and will keep you up to speed on all things Amarillo. This issue features a very special giving section, and in it, they highlight more than 30 local nonprofits who would love your support this holiday season. Grab their latest issue on newsstands now or head over to their website at brickandelm.com to subscribe. You might notice some familiar pies on the cover of Brick and Elm for this November-December issue. Those are, of course, winners from our West Texas Waitress Pie Baking Contest that we partnered with Brick and Elm magazine on in September. That was such a big success. Those recipes are featured, the winning pie recipes are featured in that issue of the magazine. So if you're interested in baking some fabulous pies and need a good recipe, that's the issue to get. It's also just a fantastic magazine run by our very good friends. So grab your issue on newsstands now, the Pie and Mighty November-December issue. Such a great magazine. We love you guys over at Brick and Elm. Also, thank you to everyone who made ALT's Panhandle Gives campaign such a success. We are so excited. We actually surpassed our goal. We've been adding up concession donations from our telethon. At first, we thought we were like $25 under our goal of $40,000, but it looks like we have surpassed that goal. And then, of course, we will get some funds from the Amplification Fund. It was such a successful campaign. Of course, we want to send a special thank you to all of our volunteers who contributed their talents to Rockin' Around the AL Tree, our live telethon event. And of course, Jason Crespin, who served as the evening's MC. We are so grateful to all of you. Thank you so much for making this Panhandle Gives campaign such a success. From what I understand, all together, this was the most successful Panhandle Gives campaign they have had so far. I think $11.5 million plus has been raised. This is a very generous community, and we're just honored to be a part of it. Thank you to everyone who supports ALT and all of the fabulous nonprofits in Amarillo. We're so grateful. Okay, also, there are still a few weeks left to get your ALT season ticket packages. Our 97th season has already been won for the books. If you haven't already noticed, you can purchase season tickets until December 31st. You guys, this is the best deal in town. Our lowest season ticket package is 4 admissions for just $70. Now, if you were to get 4 tickets to see A Christmas Story the musical on a Friday night without season tickets, those 4 admissions would cost you $120. Did you hear what I just said? Our lowest season ticket package is 4 admissions for $70. Okay, so you can save money and purchase tickets an entire week before the general public if you're a season ticket holder. For our shows that sell out really quickly, that is a huge perk. We try to give you, our season ticket holders, and anyone who donates to ALT, as many perks as we possibly can, because we are so grateful for you around here. So, of course, we have many packages to choose from, and these make really great holiday gifts. If you need an out-of-the-box stocking stuffer, I highly recommend an ALT season ticket package. To purchase your season ticket package, you can call our box office at 806-355-9991 or head over to our website at amarillolittletheater.org. Okay. This is really exciting. It's already exciting around here because it's preview night at ALT and preview night and opening night. The vibes are good around this place. It is very exciting. There's tons of energy around here. I can't wait to chat with my special guests later. So excited about that. But you've been hearing us talk about this since June, and it is finally here. I can't believe it's right around the corner. Tickets for ALT's inaugural New Year's Eve fundraising event, New Year's Eve, the Fire and Ice Experience, are now on sale. As we get closer to our centennial year, we want to further cement ALT as an Amarillo institution and have decided to throw an annual New Year's Eve fundraiser beginning this year. The ALT staff and New Year's Eve committee will transform the ALT Adventure Space into an elegant ballroom fit for a year-end celebration. This elegant formal event will feature a live band out of Atlanta, Georgia. You guys will not believe these people. Plenty of dancing, heavy hors d'oeuvres, open bar provided by Reed Beverage, a whiskey wine pull, silent auction, and more to help us bid adieu to 2024 and boldly usher in 2025. We look forward to ringing in the new year with you at ALT. Sponsorship packages are available as well as general admission tickets. Those are available on our website. I'll chat more about that with you here in just a second, but I want to take a minute to recognize 7 very special sponsors of this event. You can still purchase a sponsorship package, and I can talk about that next week on Thursdays at 3. But for this week, we're going to chat about Lindsay Lyons, George Cumming, Alan Durrett, the Johnston family, Hatched Studio, Gibson Rourke Outdoors, and Arthur Castillo. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you who have purchased sponsorships for our New Year's Eve event. We are so excited about this. And we're so grateful to these generous ALT supporters who stepped up with these great sponsorships and will help to make this inaugural event something to really remember. Okay, tickets are going to cost $100 per person, or it is a fundraiser. So keep that in mind. $100 per person or $175 per couple. You get a little bit of a deal there. There is also a hot to go double date package where you can purchase tickets for 2 couples for $350. To learn more about this exciting event, you can go ahead and head over to our website, which is amarillo-littletheater.org, and click tickets. Those tickets are live on our website. Sponsorship tickets are there. General admission tickets are there. If you have any questions, call Joe and Lissa in the box office. They'll be happy to chat with you about that. And remember, Hugh is reminding me, this is an open bar. Open bar. So $100 for a ticket when there's an open bar, and Sips and Giggles is going to be there doing our open bar. Alcohol provided by Reed Beverage. Reed Beverage, we love you. We love you. We love you. So it's going to be a great deal. And it's ALT people. And we're going to be all dressed up, having a great time. Y'all, this band out of Atlanta, it's like 6-7 piece band, brass, the whole deal. They are phenomenal. I cannot wait for them to come and play for us. So excited. So anyway, consider it. It's going to be really, really fun. We're doing our best to make it a really cool experience for you. We are going to transform the adventure space. It's going to be very cool. So again, those tickets are live on our website. If you have more questions, call the box office. Joe and Lissa will be happy to chat with you about that. And if you're interested in sponsoring the event, please talk to me or call the box office and chat with Joe and Lissa. We would love to add you to our list of amazing sponsors. So consider joining us on New Year's Eve. It's going to be a really, really great time. Okay, it's preview night for A Christmas Story, the musical. That's right. Tonight's tickets for tonight's Thursday night show are buy one, get one free. And students are always buy one, get one free. So you can get a really good deal if you want to pop in and see the show tonight. A Christmas Story will begin tonight at 7:30 with a performance tomorrow night at 8, Saturday night at 8, and there will not be a Sunday matinee this week. We're going to give our actors a little bit of a break. They've been working really hard during Tech Week this week, so we're going to give them a little breather on Sunday, and they'll pick it back up next Thursday. Performances, like I said, will begin again next Thursday and run through Sunday for the following 2 weekends, all the way through the 22nd. If you want to purchase tickets to A Christmas Story, you can do that by calling our box office at 806-355-9991 or head over to our website at amarillo-littletheater.org. Also, if you have a group who is interested in coming and seeing A Christmas Story, the musical, this is going to be, like it says, they are perfect for company parties, team building events, or just a night out with colleagues. Groups of 20 plus are going to get 20% off your ticket purchase. You can call our box office to make reservations for that. This would be a great show to bring a group to. So much fun, so festive, just like the classic Christmas movie, except better because it's live actors and it's music and it's fabulous. And just being in the theater with everybody this time of year, there's really nothing like it. So it's going to be a lot better than watching it 24 hours on TBS. Come on, when you could watch live actors in person and singing and dancing and the orchestra and the whole thing. No. And we've got all kinds of stuff in the lobby. You can take photo ops with different things. I don't want to give anything away until you get here, but it's going to be really cool. So great family-friendly event. Bring your kids. If you have family in town coming for Christmas, bring them. It's going to be really, really fun. Also, this is very exciting. Lissa was basically jumping up and down with excitement over this. So we are 100% covered for ushering in concessions for this first weekend of A Christmas Story. Lissa is so grateful, and all of us, frankly, are very grateful to our fantastic volunteers who jumped in to get those positions covered, and so early. You guys were on top of it. She said, please jump. And you guys were like, please, how high? We'll do it. We'll do it. When you guys do jump in like this, it really takes the pressure off of us over here, specifically Lissa. So thanks a million for your dedication and willingness to help. You guys are amazing. And we are so grateful. Lissa was over the moon. Maybe y'all can do that the next 2 weekends. Just fill those positions up. And then Lissa doesn't have to worry about it. She was so grateful. And so I am being Lissa's voice right now and telling you, as Lissa would, how incredibly grateful she is for you guys. So thank you for jumping in and helping with that. Y'all are just the best. There's no other way to say it. Y'all are the best. Academy pre-registration for the spring semester began on Monday morning at 10 a.m. for currently registered Academy students. If you or your child are currently enrolled in an ALT class, you can now register for the spring semester. Open registration begins this coming Monday, December 9th at 10 a.m. for brand new students. You can see the list of available spring 2025 classes by heading over to our website at amarillallittletheater.org, clicking the Academy tab, and then click classes and scroll down to class descriptions if you want to read up on everything we have available. And also scholarships are available. ALT has never turned a student away due to an inability to pay. That's very important. We want everyone to have access to the amazing place that is ALT. The deadline to apply for those scholarships, however, is tomorrow, Friday, December 6th. So if you want to learn more about scholarship opportunities, you can do that by heading to our website at amarillallittletheater.org/scholarship to learn all about that. But those are due by tomorrow. And also, if you have any questions, I'm sure you can email Academy Director Harrison Stringer at the email address you see on your screen, and he will be happy to answer any questions you have, because we want to make sure that whoever wants to be involved in ALT gets to be involved in ALT. Megan Guy Todd says, woohoo! Oh my gosh. So in case you don't know, Megan's beautiful boys, Jackson and Colin, are stars of A Christmas Story. And I just want to say, Megan, while I have you here, I remember my first big roles when I was that age. And I was emailing with Megan last night, and I am just so over the moon for them. I feel like I can transport myself all the way back to that time in my life and just feel that giddiness and excitement. I can't even imagine. Well, I can't exactly imagine their excitement today. And I'm just, for you as a mom, to be their mom while this is happening for them, just so exciting. Core memories being made. I'm so excited to see these guys on stage. Cannot wait. And we might hear a little bit from those boys next week on Thursdays at 3. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe we will. We will. We're going to chat with them next week on Thursdays at 3. I'm very, very excited about that. Also, our Academy Show Choir, the Showstoppers, will have a concert next Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. at the Alan Shingles main stage. You guys, if you didn't get a chance to be here for the telethon or watch it via streaming, the Showstoppers performed at the telethon, and they're so crazy talented. If you want to just have a fun little Christmassy hour, come up to the main stage next Wednesday at 7:30 and listen to these talented kids sing. It's wild. They're so talented. And these are kids with big dreams. We want to support them as much as we can. So come hear these talented kids do what they love and wow you with their amazing vocals. If this concert is anything like what they performed at the telethon, we are in for a very real treat. So consider that. If I know the holiday season is so busy, you've got tons of things on your schedule, but maybe toss that one in there next Wednesday at 7:30. Okay. Also, so exciting. Auditions for the musical comedy First Date, directed by Jason Crespin, are right around the corner. These auditions will be at the Alan Shankles main stage on Monday, December 16th and Wednesday, December 18th. Monday and Wednesday, y'all, not Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Wednesday, Monday the 16th and Wednesday the 18th at 7:30 p.m. here at the Alan Shingles main stage. That audition packet will be available on our website very, very soon. Here are the roles that are going to be available if you want to take a screenshot of that. And if you want to audition, those auditioning will be asked to prepare a vocal audition not to exceed 60 seconds. This can be a very nerve-wracking experience, but I'm telling you, just do it. Just get it over with. It's such a supportive environment. Just do it. If you have never auditioned for ALT before, make this your first one. Just get it over with, knock it out. It's going to be great. That show is going to be great. The music is so fantastic. Megan says, thank you. Proud isn't a big enough word. They're having a blast. I'm so excited, Megan. I cannot wait to chat with them next week. I can't wait to see them in this show. We're going to chat more with their parents, their stage parents, here in just a little bit. I'm so excited for that. Let's keep going because I've got a million things to get to before I get to my interview here. Join us for a day of fun and shooting. Y'all, this is a little out of the box for ALT, but it's very exciting. Get ready for the Don't Shoot Your Eye Out Sporting Clays Shoot Tournament. That is a mouthful. This Saturday, December 7th at the Amarillo Gun Club. Compete for bragging rights and awesome prizes, including a genuine Red Ryder carbine action range model air rifle, another mouthful, autographed by the cast of ALT's A Christmas Story, the musical. You can register online on our website until Friday, December 6th. That's tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Or you can register in person at the Amarillo Gun Club on Saturday, December 7th. We will see you there. That's so exciting. There's more information on our website. Of course, you can always call our box office if you want to chat with Joe and Lissa about more details about that fun, different event for ALTs. So exciting. Let's keep it going with our Volunteer of the Week. Okay, congratulations to Jeff Brain. Jeff is pictured here with his lovely wife, Renee, who is joining us in the pit for A Christmas Story. Jeff has been amazing working on leg lamps for A Christmas Story and has been so incredibly patient, according to Noah. He took them apart, then put them back together, but made things way easier and came back again yesterday to help even more. The guys were raving about his tremendous efforts to help behind the scenes. Thank you so much, Jeff, for all you do. I feel like anytime I go backstage, Jeff is there doing something. So he definitely deserves to be our Volunteer of the Week. This is not his first time. It won't be his last, but we are so grateful to you, Jeff. Thank you for all your help and everything you do for ALT. We're so grateful for you. And let's keep it going with some breaking Broadway news. All right, audiences have been dancing through life with the help of the Wicked movie soundtrack. That soundtrack has now broken the record for the highest debut of a movie musical adaptation soundtrack ever for the Billboard 200, as if we ever had a doubt. Come on, theater kids have known since 2003. Come on. Rainn Wilson, Kevin Cahoon, Jeff Hiller, Tiffany Mann, and more have joined the cast of Urinetown. I love that show at New York City Center. They joined previously announced Jordan Fisher, Taran Killam, and more. This production will run February 5th through the 16th, 2025. All right, let's not wait any longer to chat with my guests today. I'm so excited to talk to them. From the cast of A Christmas Story, please welcome Hugh, Fristoe, and Jesse Neel. Hello, my friends.
Hi.
Hi, y'all.
Hey.
Hi, I'm so excited to chat with y'all today. The first thing I want to talk about is how has this week of dress rehearsals gone for you guys?
Exhausting.
Oh my God, the silence.
I think is the first word to use to describe it.
Yeah.
But so much fun. It's been really fun to put all of the elements together. You know, we finally have all of our light cues and all of the props and the set pieces. And so it's really fun to finally have everything coming together. And I'm so excited to get in front of an audience tonight. I think it's just going to add exactly what we need to just give us that extra push over the edge. So I'm excited.
Yeah, exactly. Having the people there, right? I feel like this tech week has gone by fast, right? The whole process just feels like it's flown this time, maybe more so than previous plays that I've been a part of. It just feels like preview night is here fast, and we're ready for it. You know, we're kind of pining for it, as Jesse said. The people in the audience to kind of give something back to us is going to be that last piece that's going to make it special. So definitely looking forward to having people out in the audience tonight.
For sure.
Definitely. I know that feeling. I'm sure this has to be one of those shows where an audience is just so key.
You know, it's just not the same to only have like 5 people on the production staff
and 5 people
laughing and applauding. I mean, yeah, exactly. So I'm like, you know, they've seen the joke 50,000 times. So it's like, well, it was funny the first 40 times, but
it does feel special to still get a laugh out of those folks, though.
It does, right? It absolutely does.
That's real.
And you know,
still get a laugh this long,
That's when you know you're doing something right. Is when they laugh at what you're doing.
Okay, so it's been 10 years since we did this show the last time. The world is a little bit different now, and what I mean by that is A Christmas Story, the movie, has played around the clock at Christmas time. What is it, on TBS, on TV for years? But with so much of TV and movies streaming now, people aren't necessarily watching TV the way that they used to. So for the people who haven't seen A Christmas Story, Hugh, can you tell us what it's about and who you play?
Yeah, so I will tell you first and foremost, I was one of those people that hadn't seen A Christmas Story right up until this year. So somehow I avoided it, right? I knew about all of those key moments from the cultural zeitgeist, but I had never seen it. And so at the heart of this story is a young boy who has a Christmas wish, right? It's a boy that wants something very badly. He's got one thing on his list, and everything else would be a supreme disappointment. And you just get to see what he does from about December 1st all the way through to Christmas to try and gain, the gift in his mind's eye and his parents earning that gift kind of idea, the trials, the tribulations he faces, the fantasies that he lives in that kind of come to life on stage for you. And again, as I said, from the movie, you've got all of those key iconic moments on the stage as well. But, we're just at the heart of it, a family that, loves and cares for our boys and for them. And everyone in the world knows that if you get a, 9-year-old a BB gun, he's going to shoot his eye out.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. And Jessie, who do you play? And can you tell us a little bit about her?
So I play Ralphie and Randy's mother. So the two stars, Ralphie that wants the BB gun. She kind of is the glue that holds the family together, but still a little bit sassy. She definitely has her moments that she's the glue that holds the family together, but she's also kind of the boss, Not that the old man would let her know that up front. But
I don't know if I see it the same way, but yeah, okay, all right.
It's definitely, we are like that classic 1940s family that it is like the old man is in charge, but still kind of
hapless, like he needs her for a whole lot, right? He's not going to get very far on his own either. So definitely a great combo in terms of taking care of those kids and those boys, right? I mean, I know Peter Billingsley was pretty cute back in 1983, but our boys, Jackson and Colin, are gonna blow your socks off.
They, that's you absolutely said it, Hugh. The Jackson and Colin are spectacular. They are so talented. They are so professional for being so young. I don't know that I've ever met anyone, adult or child, that can improv in the same way Colin can. I mean, he is just like always, when his feet are on that stage, he is Randy. And
love it.
I mean, it's beautiful to watch. They're so talented.
Well, and how cool to have two actual brothers.
Yeah.
Like, how perfect is that?
Yeah.
Amazing. Just to capture that feeling.
That family dynamic is definitely present, right? You can see it in their interactions and their chemistry. Across the rest of the cast, we've got a lot of parent and child kind of relationships. We even have a 3-generation family participating. So mother, grandmother, and daughter, all three in the show that are going to, again, just kind of shock you with the talent of these volunteers. So looking forward to kind of bringing more people into that family, really.
Yes. While we're talking about that, Hugh, I love that you brought that up, because in talking about ALT, and we talked about the Panhandle Gives, and we talked about sort of this community aspect that we're all about here at ALT. This is something that, certainly on the professional level, you're not going to find. You're not going to find 3 generations of a family all in this cast in the same show. That's just not something that's going to happen. And that's something that I feel like is so unique and cool about community theater, specifically ours, that, we've got your family has all. Hugh's lovely wife is the assistant director. Their daughter Mabry was an academy student. It's so cool to me that full families can be involved in a show and be a part of this community aspect together. Can you talk about that a little bit, Hugh, about what that's meant to you?
Oh, yeah. So for sure, for me, the reason I'm involved is family, right? So my daughter started in dance classes with Miss Lou Jean, more than 10 years ago, doing the little ballet things, maybe 13 years ago. It's been a while anyway. Carla, of course, started getting involved as soon as she got interested in the theater side of it. And so that was great for us. Carla and I actually met in high school theater. So theater's always
I
been
didn't know that.
Yeah, so we met in high school theater class, did some plays afterwards, but then we just didn't for 20 years.
Yeah.
But Mabry got involved and wanted to be a part of it, and that brought Carla back into it in terms of volunteering and helping out as one of those stage moms and the studio moms, keeping track of all those dozens of kids that are back there. Right, it's a thankless job, that one. But then a few years later, we saw Matilda, and I saw all these parent-child cast members, and I was like, I want that. I want to do something with my children in that regard. And so that was what brought me back to theater and to auditioning for ALT for the first time. So it's the reason I'm here. And every time you participate in a show, you've got a whole new family, right? Those cast members are now someone that you're not going to ever forget. That experience you created and put out there on stage is something that's going to last for you for the rest of your life. So I'm thankful to be a part of such an open and supportive community here at Amarillo Little Theater.
Love that. I love that. And Megan says, these two are incredible. They're killing it. Jeff Wyrick says, dang, let's go. Hugh and Jesse kill it. Love that.
Thank you guys.
Surrounded by support. Okay, so it takes an extra special commitment from our volunteers to do a Christmas time show, in my opinion. It's just a difficult time of year with the holiday season, smack dab in the middle of rehearsals and performances. What made you guys want to be a part of this one?
I mean, I performed with ALT. I was in Rent in February, but before that, the last show I did with ALT was back in 2013.
Wow.
And so I had some more kids, and I went to nursing school, and so after I did Rent, I was like, it's kind of like it gave me that hunger to be back in, like on the stage and be involved with the theater. A Christmas Story in particular. So you were talking about the TBS 24-hour special, right? So my mom's birthday is Christmas Day, and so that's what we watched. It's her favorite Christmas movie. And so I knew, this would be something really great for my mom to be able to see me be a part of this show.
For sure.
Not that I was even remotely expecting I feel so humbled and so grateful to get the role that I got.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be a part of it. So, so it's going to be really cool. She's coming tomorrow night to opening night. So that's kind of what,
Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. As if opening night wasn't thrilling enough. Now you got the backstory with your mom and her birthday and the show. That is, I had no idea. That is very, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Your castmate, Gabe Sherman, says big love for y'all.
Oh, we love you, Gabe.
Gabe is crushing it, right? I mean, so the seminal role of Gene Shepherd, Gabe is doing a phenomenal job. The physicality that he's adding to it.
Oh, my word.
Really, really good stuff that he's doing as a narrator. It's going to be an interesting and different take on that character for sure whenever you come and see it.
I love that. I'm so excited to see that. I can't wait to see you on stage, Gabe. Okay, the music for this show is not simple. It's Pasek and Paul, who of course wrote The Greatest Showman and Dear Evan Hansen, just to name two. Hugh, can you talk to us about what it's been like to work on this music with, of course, our amazing music director, Jen, at the helm?
Yeah, so first and foremost, anytime you get to work with Jen is a gift to you, right? She's tremendous, a great talent, so supportive and helpful as well. And the music is not easy, right? This is physically demanding in terms of the choreography that everyone's doing, but it's vocally demanding as well. They love jumps in these songs, so you're going a lot of high-low in terms of the numbers that we're doing. You've got 30-page and 31-page numbers in the score, so these are big, long songs that stretch 5, 6, 7 minutes long on stage, and so you've got to be really kind of in it for that full number. To be engaged, to be ready, to be kind of on cue, on beat, on pitch, all of those things kind of play into it. So it is a really demanding score in terms of that musicality of it. But it's so fulfilling when you get to the end of one of those big numbers, right? So you just did all of these things. We had set changes and curtains and everything in the middle of one number, and then you're there at the end. And it just feels, again, really fulfilling. Like you did something in that 5-6 minute time frame.
Oh man, that I love to hear that. Adriana Armstrong says, "Hey guys, love y'all. We love you, Adriana. I'm
Love
so glad
you.
you're watching. It's so good to chat with you a little bit." Okay, Jesse, this is our annual Academy collaboration show. We always do one. For those of you who don't know, every season we do one show where we collaborate with our Academy so that we can all work together, adults and kids alike. Jesse, can you talk to us about your experience working with these incredibly talented kids?
Oh my gosh, they are wonderful. You know, of course, especially with it being the holidays and being away from my own kids is so difficult. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, my kids are 13, 11, and 4. So
Mhm.
my boys kind of understand it, but my daughter doesn't understand, why mommy's gone all the time.
Right.
But being here and working with the kids, it makes it a little bit easier to be away from my kids because I love kids anyway. So
You're still in mom mode.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, and so it's just like, especially playing this role as a mother, it just comes very naturally because I am a mom and I do have
Right.
boys around the same age as Jackson and Colin. And so, working with these kids and just watching how, they're so hardworking, they're so talented. If they miss a step, they immediately fix it and they're right back on it. And so it's so cool to watch as an adult doing theater, watching kids that are so passionate about what they do and that, they want it to be the best that they can give. So
Yeah.
it's really cool. And it's really, really humbling to watch how amazing they are at,
Yeah.
8 to 12 years old or 13. I think Brandon is 13. So it's just so crazy to watch how talented they are at such a young age.
No doubt. No doubt. Your castmate, Kathy Durrett, says it's the greatest gift to be in this show with our talented cast. Hugh and Jesse are perfect as the mom and dad.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Kathy.
Kathy. Kathy's
So
crushing it
sweet of
too.
you,
Yeah.
Oh,
Kathy.
yeah.
And Kathy is one of the members of what Hugh was referring to
The new
earlier with the
generation. Yep.
multi-generational casting. Kathy and Audrey, her daughter, and then her daughter, Hannah, are all in the show together. I just love that. I think that's so cool. And then Kaylin Phillips says, I have my tickets for Friday. I cannot wait. Kaylin, thank you so much for your comment. And thank you for all of the volunteer work that you do for ALT. Kaylin has been Volunteer of the Week at least twice. So we're very grateful for you, Kaylin. I just want to ask you guys, do either of you have a memory? You're going to have to dig deep here, maybe, unless it's on the top of your head. Do you have a memory of something you wanted for Christmas as a kid, as badly as Ralphie wants an official Red Ryder carbine action 200 shot range model air rifle BB gun?
Yeah, it was about 30 years ago this year. In fact, the Sony PlayStation came out, right? And so
Oh my gosh.
we were not a family with a lot, right? So there's a lyric in one of the songs where we don't have a whole lot, right? We were that family. We didn't have a whole lot. So we weren't expecting a whole lot. But, lo and behold, all of the Christmas presents are gone. We're at that stage where, well, we didn't get it. That's life, right? And then sure enough, there was a one box hidden back that the parents then brought out and said, oh, hey, we've got this one last gift. And sure enough, it was that Sony PlayStation. My brother, who was a little older than me, right? So a couple years older and a giant, always has been. He's a very, very big guy. Just fell over, tipped over, fainted kind of style. Not like for reals, but like he was just overcome and fell out. So it was that kind of moment. Nobody had a video camera on us. But if they did, that crazy video of the kid with the Nintendo 64, it would have been that sort of feeling when that PlayStation came out. So,
oh, that's so cool. What about you, Jesse?
I'm trying to think off the top of my head. So when I was in middle school, so about 11 or 12, I played the clarinet. And, similar to what Hugh was saying, like we didn't have a lot. So my clarinet that I had for school was just kind of like one that they bought, from like a pawn shop or something, something super cheap. And so that's all I wanted because I was so passionate about playing my instrument and I wanted a really good clarinet. And so, so I got one year and unfortunately it was ruined for me before Christmas by my little sister. I was practicing my clarinet and she said, you're not going to be playing that one for very much longer. And I was like, why? And so I found out before Christmas. But it was still really cool because it was just like a huge thing for me. I was a super big nerd growing up. So like music was just always a big part of my life. So getting a really nice clarinet for Christmas was a huge deal for me.
That is such a cool story. I love that. I want to know what it's been like to work with Jason Crespin on this show. You know, Jason kind of wore a couple hats. He put his choreographer hat on for this show along with Beth Alexander. Can you guys talk to me about what it was like to work with Jason on this show?
Yeah, Jason is probably one of the most encouraging people I think I've ever met. And he is just always, he has moments where he gets down to business and we
Yeah.
need to work and we need to get it done, but he's always so encouraging. And even with the notes that he gives, he says it in such like a constructive way without being necessarily negative about it. And it was really cool to watch him have that double hat on of being the director and then also being the choreographer.
Yeah.
Thankfully for me, I'm not a dancer, so I don't dance a whole lot in this show.
Mhm.
I'm just not a big dancer. So, but the choreography that Jason did for the other numbers, like Hugh's big number that he's in, it's so, I mean, the choreography is amazing. And I think the last time I worked with Jason as a choreographer was Footloose. So that
Oh,
was
wow.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, I think has grown a whole lot as a choreographer since then. So the choreography for this show is outstanding. And then adding that to all of this very difficult to sing music is really cool.
Yeah.
Challenging. Yeah.
For sure.
And the way that he does it, I know it's not, but it seems so effortless when he does these different things for you. Like any kind of note he'll give you, he's not one of those guys that's going to tell you what to do without showing you how to do it. And so there's a lot of great demonstration that he does, but it's just so effortless that you think, oh, well, of course I can do that. And then, oh, he just did this crazy leap spin thing that it's going to take me 6 weeks to master. So, but yeah, it's again, one of the big things with Jason is he just pays such great attention to all of the little details, right? It's what makes all of his shows special is that no matter what you're looking at on stage, in people's hands, prop wise, etc., someone's been paying attention to it. And so he has had some thought, some deliberation about how that's going to play on stage. And so it's always just so great to be a part of one of those productions where, again, you know that he's taking care of what that end product is going to be, and he's going to be there to kind of lift you to deliver it.
Well, and it's so cool too. I mean, Jason is not the type of director, you know, when we like Hugh was out for a week, a couple weeks ago.
Sorry.
And Jason's not, oh, it's okay. We missed you though. But it was really cool that Jason's not the kind of director that's going to sit on the sidelines and just read that person's lines for you. He's going to step in and he will play that role. Right. So it was kind of cool that for a week while Hugh was gone, Jason kind of stepped into that role. And so like Bobby McCauley was gone, so he stepped in to be Santa one night. And it's just really, it's, you know, it just makes such a big difference to have a director that's willing to get up on that stage and play those roles when people are out instead of just sitting in a chair and reading the lines.
Right.
And it's great because it doesn't just happen in rehearsals too, right? I mean, think about Waitress, right? He stepped up and had to show up for one of those performances in Waitress. Think about Guys and Dolls a couple years ago. He was Big Julie for a weekend when Travis Tidmore was out, right? And so there are these things that, again, you know, he's going to do something a little different, a little special. And so I pay attention to whenever that video went up because he's going to do things that you could learn from. So.
Exactly.
For sure. Megan says, Jackson and Colin say thank you for the sweet comments. They love being with y'all every night.
We love them back. Those are good kids.
I love them so. I adore them. They're precious. And
I'm so excited to see these Academy kids coming up in the program because, you know, you look at Jason Crispin, you look at Harrison Stringer. We've got former Academy kids on staff at ALT. We've got one running the whole show. We've got another one running the entire Academy. Like, this is what happens is, you know, sometimes people stay. And then we have a whole new generation of ALT volunteers. So it thrills me to have families involved when kids in the Academy latch on to ALT and recognize it as a second, you know, home away from home. It makes me so happy because you never know, they might be coming from my job. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all. They'd be better at it than I would be. Okay, I want to chat with you guys about, is there anything else you want audiences to know before they come and see the show this weekend, next, or the following?
I think it's really important to know. I mean, this, we're telling the story that many people know. Not everyone knows, but many people know. And so all of those big moments from A Christmas Story are there.
Yeah.
I mean, and that was a huge question my mom had was, well, what about the bunny suit? What about the BB gun? What about the leg lamp? Yes, it's all there.
Yeah.
But I think adding the musical numbers just makes it that much more magical. It's really, it makes it really fun. And so I definitely think that our audiences are in for a treat with this one, whether they've seen A Christmas Story or not.
Yeah.
I think this is just the perfect Christmas musical to be putting on. So I think it'll be really, really fun for the audiences.
Big set pieces, big dance numbers, right? Incredible fantasies that take place in Ralphie's mind that are brought to life by the cast members on stage in front of you. We've got just all kinds of different effects that are going to make you feel like you're a part of A Christmas Story for maybe the first time ever. And for me, it's the joy, right? So Elf, we did Elf a couple of years ago as that Christmas movie, and just so much joy on stage. But the best part about these Christmas shows is that everybody, the cast members, the audience, everyone who's engaging with it is just going to leave with a tremendous sense of joy. And again, these kids are going to charm your hearts off. They're going to steal the show. Every scene that we're in with Colin and Jackson, we know where the attention is, right?
Exactly. They're much Jackson cuter than we are. So
it's going to be, just, a couple hours, 2.5 hours of escaping what's happening in the world around you, and living in this winter wonderland where, happy endings do come true sometimes.
Yeah. And I think everybody right now just, I think everybody right now needs that kind of escape in their life. So.
For sure. A great treat for the entire family. If you've got people in town, this is a great thing to do, something a little bit different. It's different than going to the movies, a little different than, you can go look at Christmas lights any other time, all of that. Come to ALT, have an in-person experience, because that's one of the things I love about live theater too, is that every single night is a little bit different. It's a different audience. That feels completely different. Not everybody responds to the same things the same way. You can go see a show at ALT twice and not have the same experience. It's one of the greatest things about live theater, because the audience is responding differently. Different things might happen on stage. Anything can happen at any time with human beings on stage. So it's going to be really, really great. From the time you walk into the theater, you can grab something from concessions and come into the theater. It's all decorated for Christmas. Of course, then we're putting on this really classic story. Great night at the theater. Again, I want to tell everyone, if you want to get tickets or interested in getting tickets to see A Christmas Story, you can call our box office at 806-355-9991, or you can purchase them 24 hours a day on our website at amarillo-littletheater.org. Again, don't forget to get your season tickets if you haven't already. Those season tickets are available up until December 31st, and then no more. So get your season tickets. It's going to save you money, and you get to get your tickets at least a week before the general public. So definitely get your tickets for A Christmas Story, get your season tickets. Y'all, that's it for today's episode of Thursdays at 3. I want to give a special thank you to Hugh and Jesse. Thank you so much for joining me on such a busy day for you guys on preview night.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. It's such a great time chatting with you guys. I love hearing your insightful comments and just chatting with you. It's so clear how much you love ALT. And we're so grateful to have you here. Y'all, get your tickets to see A Christmas Story. And of course, for New Year's Eve at ALT, it's going to be really fun. The Fire and Ice experience, very, very cool. And hopefully we will see all of you very, very soon here at the theater. Everyone have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.